Hey guys, what is up? The NeoCubist here. As you can see, I have built a diagonal house for you guys today and made a full tutorial on the inside, exterior, everything you see. The farm, the diagonal farm. I know it's weird, right? It's literally a diagonal house. Have you ever seen a diagonal house in Minecraft? Let me know in the comments, because I sure haven't, and I've definitely never seen a tutorial on a diagonal house. So if you guys want to stick around, learn how to build this for your own world on survival or creative, either or. Definitely more survival oriented, seeing as how it has a farm and uses pretty basic materials, but yeah, stick around and let's get started. Alright, so for your diagonal house, you're going to need to find the materials found in my hotbar below. Pretty simple stuff. Honestly, you can use oak, like for these substituted here. They don't have to be spruce, but I thought spruce looked good for a little change. You want to start out by placing 5 cobblestone blocks diagonally touching in a row like this. Then you want to build them up to be 3 high. Next up, we're going to build the rest of the wall here, which I know it's diagonal. It is weird, but it's really cool on the inside. So we're going to count this block as number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So 7 blocks like this, and then count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. And then you just, if you built it right, it should connect in a perfect square like that, or I guess more of a rhombus shape. I mean, technically it's a square, but I mean it's very weird. Like, this is a very weird house. So I know it's gonna be kind of confusing to build, I know, but it's cool, trust me. So on the edges here, on the corner blocks, you want to just build up logs to be about this high, just like that, same height as your actual walls. And then you can just take some trapdoors and line those babies up. All right. You're gonna do that on all 4 of the logs, of course. Next step's gonna be building the roof. It's a little bit complicated just because it is diagonal, but essentially it's like this, right? So as you can see, each one of these, they're actually 1 block higher. So I lied to you guys. You want to build up these logs 1 block higher. So you don't need too many logs. I mean, this is like 4, 8, 12, 6. You only need like 16 oak logs. I don't know how many cobblestone you need. I can count real quick though. You're only gonna need like a stack and a half of cobblestone, honestly, but you're gonna need a lot of oak slabs. So as you can see, the roof overhangs off the cobblestone by 1. So what you're gonna want to do is just start off on a side like this, and it does hang off like literally just 1 block. So I know it seems a little bit weird, but you just build it like that, okay? So again, on this 1/2 slab higher than your cobblestone wall, you just come around like this and place all of your oak planks, or your oak plank slabs, and you just do that all the way around. And then essentially you do the same pattern, but you just go 1 block up each time. So it is diagonal, and it's going to be a little funky at first to build, but I promise you will get the hang of it. I know it just seems like very weird, and it really is weird, guys. Don't get me wrong. I know this is a very weird build, but it's unique. I haven't seen anyone make a diagonal house, personally, and it might be for good reason, but at the same time, I don't know. It's kind of fun to branch out, try things that are new, and yeah, I wanted to build a creative video for you guys instead of the typical survival stuff I've been doing, because a lot of you aren't, you know, some of you don't like it, but, you know, I like doing it for a change. So now we're just going to go up another 1/2 slab, just like this. And you're going to end up with most of the blocks filled in except for like the middle 3 blocks, and that's going to be where you place the last few slabs, which are kind of tricky to get in here, so you just have to do that and then break it, do that and then break it, put it back, break it, put it back, just like that. So your roof is done. It looks cool, right? I mean, it's kind of interesting to have a roof that's diagonal, and, you know, in fact, to have a whole build that's diagonal. I mean, look at it. It's literally diagonal. Next step is go in here, and you want to place these 1/2 slab blocks to make a full block under, or I guess over where all the cobblestone is, just so that it sort of makes everything look a little bit cleaner on the inside. Cool. So we're gonna make an entrance here. Now the way I chose to do it is I brought this cobblestone out 1 block like this, right? And then I took a stair, placed it upside down on both sides, and I just chose to have 2 doors. Now that is completely up to you what you want to do, but I thought this was the best way to handle the entrance, just because it's a little bit different than your typical entrance, right? It's got 2 doors, and it's kind of hard to put a door diagonal, right? It's either this way or it's this way, so I chose both. So all I did there was I put that upside down stair, and then I just sort of done like a little roof thing over it or whatever. I put fence here, and then fence here, and then up top I broke a few select blocks. I'm trying to remember exactly which ones it was. I think I went back for a pretty good distance, even the one, yeah, see, I broke like these 2 right here, and then I think that was it. Yeah, it was just like that. Now you can choose to leave these here, but it just looks kind of weird to me, so I chose to break them. Now you want to build your farm, and your farm, it's not hard to build, honestly, guys. You want to break, you can choose to either build your farm here, you could build it here, or you could build it on the back. However, I'm going to choose to do it over here because I don't have enough room to do it on the other side. But yeah, let's get to the farm. So off of your corner log, you're going to build 5 logs diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the spirit of this diagonal build, yes, it has a fully functional farm that is also diagonal. So you want to build 5 as well right there. And then if you did it right, they should line up when connecting diagonally. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and place some half slabs on top of everything around here. And then we're going to fill it in with just dirt. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use farmland so I don't have to till it manually. And I'm also going to place the water, but you would have to place dirt in here. You want to find the center block, which happens to be right about right there. So let's go ahead and place it all around there. Cool. 1 water block will be enough to saturate it. So it's a cool farm, right? It's diagonal. I haven't seen a diagonal farm either. A diagonal house with a diagonal farm. We could have a diagonal mine, although I'm not so sure how that would look. So what I did for the entrance to this farm, and you can't just jump in it, right? It's got like the half slab, so it's no, don't worry about that, guys. I put 2 blocks right there, 2 log blocks, put a slab on top, put a little bit of a fence gate right here, and then took a stair made of oak, and then just slapped it right there, right there. Cool. So now you have a nice little farm. I chose to put wheat in here. Just something like that. Now the center water block, you could do one of 2 things. Someone informed me you could place a half slab right here and there would still technically be water in this block. I'm not so sure how that works. I think because of the aquatic update. So you can do that and that looks nice and clean. But hey, I'm kind of see it, the water is still there. Usually it would have broken it, but I like a little lily pad. I don't know, either or it's going to work just fine. Now if you're worried about your farm not getting lit up at night, there's a couple of options here for you. So we could put some torches like right here. And it's kind of fun to place torches on a diagonal path. I think it's kind of nice. So there isn't really a center per se, but you could bring a few of these up and add some lights. I don't know. I'm just going to leave it how it is now. Although if you wanted to, I guess with the half slab block, you could put it right there. You could take some spruce fence like this. You could bring it up 2 blocks. You could put a sea lantern on top or a piece of glowstone. Either or will work. Take trapdoors, preferably the jungle variant, because I think they look most like the lantern, which we do have, but it's not out quite yet. But yeah, that'd be a nice way to light up your farm, something like that. So cool, we've got the outside done. I say we get on the inside and see what we can do with this interior, which is going to be a really fun one to design. Now, you could put stair blocks right there if you want to. It's really up to you how you want to do the build. Again, try not to conform to anyone's standards, guys. Whatever makes you happy is the best thing to do. Best course of action. So something like that is cool. And then you could even go as far as to put a piece of dirt there, let the grass grow, and then you could take some yeah, that's the right block. You could take some trap doors, for instance, and you could use the same variant you're using for the pillars. Put those right there, and then you can plant a flower in them, right? You could do really whatever you want with the build. I'm gonna leave it up to you, but personally, I think that looks kind of cool. So I went on the back side of my build as well, and I chose to put 4 blocks of grass, just like that. And then I took some slabs, and we just sort of lined the outside like that. And then I like blue orchids, so I want to put them there. Cool. So that's pretty much the exterior of the build. Stick around, we're going to get to the inside. I'm going to design it and show you how I chose to design my inside. I guess if I said I'm going to design it, I'm going to show you how to do the inside, but not too much space for torches out here, although if you wanted to, if you're really worried about it, you could do torches like that, and it would work just fine. I don't know, I think that looks kind of cool, right? It's got this mirrored look, right? I mean, it's all symmetrical, yeah, I hope, but yeah, if you want a little overview shot, that's how it looks. That's how it should look. But that's just how I built it. Maybe you want to build it different. I don't know. But let's get to the inside and let's design that. Yeah, that's bugging me. That's really bugging me. Let's see if we can take another flower. One that preferably won't... Okay, cool. Now let's get to the inside. Now, as with any of my builds, feel free to customize the interior to your liking. However, there are a few things that I would suggest doing in here. So first off, we're gonna need some lighting. So I'm gonna put some temporary lighting because I'm not sure where I can and can't put stuff yet. I also wanted to put those down so I could grab our floor material, which I forgot to grab, so sorry about that. You're gonna want to use stone brick, although you can use really whatever you want. I think another nice thing to use could be, for instance, spruce wood, so I think I might like that a little better, right? Sometimes, you know, I'll build something, but yeah, I think the spruce wood fits a little better. So as you can see, the doors look kind of weird, right? I mean, they both lead out to the same thing, but I don't know. I just like the concept of a diagonal house. I know it's harder to fit things on the inside, you know, whatever. But as long as you're enjoying it, honestly, guys, do it. I'm telling you, you want to build a diagonal house, do it. You want to build a, well, you can either do it this way or I guess non-diagonal. Is this technically even diagonal? I don't know what you'd call this technically. All right, so I designed my interior like so. So right here, I chose to put chests in rows like this, and then I also put a row of chests right here. Pretty cool. And then I lined the sides of them with trapdoors to sort of section them each off. Now, of course, there's not really a way to fit a whole lot of chests in here. However, I repent my statement, because you can do something like this, right? And you could make a little wall divide and you could get some more chests in, but I chose not to do that. I wanted to stick with the diagonal interior because it's so unique that you're probably not going to see it on another build. So I just thought, why not keep it? Alright, so above these chests, I chose to actually place stairs. You can't tell a difference from above, although it's going to look just a little bit better, in my opinion. You don't have to do that, but there's a few places where I thought stairs would look a little bit better. So I chose to put a bunch of furnaces right here. I think those look cool, and then you can go ahead and place the slab on top of those. You can put a stair here, you can put a piece of glowstone down, and a little trapdoor. You could also use a jungle trapdoor, if you, it'd be a little more appropriate, I suppose, just so that you can see better. And in my other build, I did not do carpet in here, and I want to make sure that I do that. So I'm going to place a little bit just to sort of remind me to do it. So I'm going to put soul sand right here. I'm going to place glowstone above those blocks, and I chose, well, I didn't choose, but I put netherwort right there, and then an anvil, an ender chest, and then we don't need any more lighting over there. However, we do need a little bit of lighting right here, so we can go ahead and get that done. So for instance, right here you have a little bit of empty space. I had a stair, and I put the literal stair right next to the one I already have in my inventory. That's how my day is going, guys. I'm actually having a good day, right? I woke up pretty early. I actually didn't sleep at all. So, well, technically I woke up early, but I never really woke up. But I guess 2 a.m. is pretty early. But yeah, something like that. See, that looks nice. You could always place your stair like this, too. I think that looks a little bit better. So we have a nice little brewing area over here. You're probably wondering, Neo, where's the cauldron? Good question, guys. Very, very good question. So, I chose to put my bed right here. I know there's no crafting tables yet, but trust me, guys, I got that. I got a handle. I put, excuse me, I put crafting tables just like this, and then I put a spruce trapdoor under there, so that looks pretty cool. You can also put some stairs right there, makes it look a little bit better. And then right here in the corner, I chose to put a cauldron, and also you're gonna need some water, and then you're gonna need a tripwire hook. And I just realized that, like, see, when you select an item, like from in here, it highlights this blue up at the top, and then you can type more. I didn't realize you could do that. For all these years, it's been happening, and I was like, why is it doing that? And I just recently figured that out, and it's kind of nice. And I still forget about it a few times, like I'll still forget. But so there's a bunch of ways you could do the roof here. I don't know if you want that many, like crafting tables or whatever, and you can always place a crafting table, for example, like right there, just so you have access to one. You can even put one in here if you want, in that little nook right there. Just depends on your personal preference. If you want like a little, like a personal chest, I guess, or something that just you put some special stuff in, you can just put a chest right there and see if it fits quite nice. All right, let me see if I can think of anything else for the interior. So I'm sort of looking around here. I see things, for example, I want to change this a little bit because that just looks a little weird to me. The stair right there doesn't look so weird, but maybe angle it like that. Actually, you know what? That doesn't look half bad. You can't really put trapdoor. The reason normally I line everything with trapdoors, but it's just, I don't know. I like using trapdoors, but then you can't put it on the side. And it's like you have it on one side, it's kind of teasing you, you know? It's like you could look better, you know, if you could put this here, but then you can't put it there. You're in a dilemma here. But if you just put them on the front, I mean, from the side, it still looks pretty cool. You could put an item frame here, for example, if you wanted to put like an enchanted book or something, right? And I just realized that I forgot a brewing stand. There's no brewing stand, even in the build I did before this, because sometimes I plan out my builds. This was a planned out build, and I didn't put a brewing stand. You could put one right there, but that's not too good. There's got to be a place to stick one in here, some sort of nook. I know we could break these things right here, put one of these down, and then a brewing stand. Yeah, that's gonna be the best course of action. There's not really another spot in here that's open. Now, I didn't forget the carpet. I was gonna say, I almost forgot it, but it was on the floor, so it reminded me. So I'm just sort of doing something here, just a randomized pattern. try not to be too uniform with it, just somewhat random like that, and it looks pretty cool. I think, yep, perfect. That's just how I like it. That is an awesome interior. If you guys stuck around for the whole video, thank you so much for listening to me ramble and jamble, but I hope you guys enjoyed the end product. If you guys want to build this, feel free to. You can build it. You can make another tutorial on it if you want to, as long as you give me credit. I don't care. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you want to support my channel, leave me a like. It'll really help my video out. If we could get 500 likes for this unique house, and I know that's asking a lot, right? My recent videos have been asking 100, 200 likes, but this is something I put some effort into it, right? It's unique, and I thought of it myself, and I'm kind of proud of it, not gonna lie. Although I know it sounds a little self-centered, I think it looks good. But that's just my opinion. Maybe you don't. Let me know in the comments. What do you think about this? And also, in the comments, let me know, what is your favorite style of house? Do you like above ground houses? Underground houses? Trying to get a gauge on what content to make in the future. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching my weird, quirky, diagonal house. I thank you guys so much for watching and all the recent support. It's been amazing, and I've been just really happy with my channel so far. You know, I came back after a little 6-month hiatus. My creative energy is recharged, my motivation is back, and I'm having a lot of fun making these tutorials. So yeah, if you're curious about the shader pack, texture pack, any of that fancy stuff, it's all gonna be down in the description below. If you have any critiques for my channel or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment. I always try to reply to every single comment. So if you leave a comment, chances are I'll like it and leave a reply. So talk to me. I'll be in the comments, and I will see you guys there. But thank you guys a final time for watching. Sorry for that little outro ramble, but yeah, I'll see you guys later.